Candelas neighborhood is divided into 6 residential villages named after their unique vantage points. The villages truly have something for everyone, with home types that include semi-custom homes, traditional single-family homes, as well as low-maintenance patio homes and townhouses. Please join me, Dan Thomas, as I drive you through each village and show you why Candelas neighborhood is one of the most sought-after neighborhoods in all of Arvada.
It is located in the northwest corner of Arvada, with Indiana Street being the east boundary and Highway 93 being the west boundary. That makes the community a little over 3 miles wide. We are heading west on Candelas Parkway. Candelas will, when it's all said and done, should have a little over 2,000 homes, different type of homes ranging from townhouses, paired homes, patio homes, standard single-family homes, and luxury homes. Turning right here onto McIntyre, you can see some open land on either side of the road, and that's actually a proposal by Tri-Point Homes to add some more townhouses with a activation area in between. The activation area could be more parks and playgrounds. It could be perhaps a parking lot for food trucks. So a few different angles they can go with that. Nothing's been approved yet. They're working with the city on trying to get an approval, but again, no approval, no timeline. We are now heading east, and the homes we are seeing are Tri-Point Homes. These are standard single-family homes with a price point maybe upper 500,000s, more likely into the 600,000s, and then up to low 700,000s on the high end. Your standard single-family home, 3,000 to 4,000 square feet, 3 or 4 bedrooms, with a basement. Most of these Tri-Point homes are 2-story homes. So right now we are on the east border of Candelas, so the houses on the right behind them would have easterly views, and so they'd see Stanley Lake, have a good view of that. We are heading into some Century Homes, Century Homes being the builder. Century Homes was one of the original builders of the neighborhood. There were 4: Century Homes, Ryland Homes, Standard Pacific Homes, and Richmond Homes. Since then, there's been a handful of other builders that have added to the homes in the neighborhood. These Century Homes probably have a little higher of a floor price than the Tri-Point Homes that we just saw, probably starting at the mid 6s on the low end, and then definitely into the mid to high 700,000s, and then actually some of them, a few of them that we'll be seeing here can get into the 800,000s just because of lot. To the right, we'll cover it more here in a bit, but to the right is the Rocky Flats Wildlife Refuge, and plus you can kind of see some mountain views. You have Foxtail Pond up ahead, so some of these more premium lots can get into that low 800,000 range. The way Candelas was built was somewhat different in that when they started on the east and built Townview and part of Skyview, and then went out west to Parkview, built all of Parkview, and then have been spending the last number of years filling in the in-between area. So slightly different way of doing it. You can see the pond up to the right, and then we're still touring Townview, and you'll see our next builder, which was Standard Pacific Homes. These homes are in the 7 to 900,000 range. We're actually going to hit a home that I sold earlier this year, a ranch style home that I sold in January, February. Yeah, here we go. You know, it was, again, ranch style home, good square footage, well over 4,000 finished square feet. You know, really nicely done, open ranch style floor plan, you know, with a big kitchen, you know, lots of wood floors in the main area, you know, a large 5-piece bath in the master, and then the added finished square footage came from the basement. So, you know, well thought out and well designed basement, you know, with entertaining area. It had a bar. The backyard had some good cover space with a greenhouse. That one went, you know, right around 700,000. You know, again, it was listed just before we had the spring spike, and the way the market's gone in the spring and summer, believe it or not, that home would probably now be upper 7s, low 8s on the price point. That's just how much the market has appreciated in less than a calendar year. Off to the right, we have another kind of low maintenance single family home, almost like a 0 lot housing. They're full size homes, just again, you know, less maintenance around it. And then to the left, we just passed the first rec center in Candelas. There are 2 rec centers in Candelas. The one off to the left is Townview Rec Center, and then there's another rec center in Parkview. And the rec centers are fairly comparable. Both have swimming pools, both have fitness centers, both have meeting and rental party space. You know, they both have parks and playgrounds. Matter of fact, we didn't necessarily get a good look at it, but I've hosted an annual movie night in the park over here at Townview Rec Center. Just the way the space is laid out, there's a good hillside in the park, you know, where it's good to see a movie. So that wraps up Townview, and so we'll head into Skyview, our second village. Skyview is primarily larger semi-custom to custom homes. Actually, off to the right, we just passed a home that I had to help some clients purchase. Arguably some of the best views in all of Candelas. The way it was set up on the hill and its orientation, you know, it had tremendous views of Stanley Lake and also downtown Denver. But as I was saying, Skyview is, you know, semi-custom to custom homes, you know, larger homes, premium lots. Most of these lots have some of the best views in all of Candelas. You can probably already tell the way we're climbing up why Skyview is a perfect name for the village. You know, Richmond American, mostly Toll Brothers, and then Sopris were the builders of Skyview. Again, with the you know, attributes of these homes, the starting price point is going to be on the low end 900,000. Most of them are going to be $1 million or more, and then, you know, some of these homes can, you know, get up into the 1.2 to 1.5 million range. You know, in a second here, we are going to hit one of the entrances for the Rocky Flats National Wildlife Refuge. I had referenced it in Townview. It opened in 2007. It's over 5,000 acres of grass, wood, and wetlands. There's over 10 miles of hiking trails that are open to the public. Again, a wide array of you know, wildlife, animals. You can even have, you know, there's been people that have caught elk bugling So a great place to be next to in Candelas. Off to the right, we just passed it. Candelas is a very tight community, and this year the community got together to build and install neighborhood libraries. Each village has its own library. So each neighbor supplies books and shares what they have, and just another example of what a tight, cohesive neighborhood this is. We are heading into Valleyview. You probably saw a second ago there was some dirt being moved. TriPoint is in the process of building 37 new townhouses. So again, they just got going on moving the dirt around. So they should probably start seeing some homes next year. Off to the left is Maverick Mesa Park. Playground, park, amphitheater. It's the home of our summer concert series in Candelas. I've mentioned events and stuff a couple different times and haven't really gone any further with it, but Candelas is a really active community. There's activities director, there's activities throughout the year that are for kids to families to adults only. It's a really tight community, and there's always things going on, from movie nights to festivals to summer concerts to Easter egg hunts and so on and so forth. We just passed some more construction. Those are the KB paired homes. They are in they're closing their first set of paired homes there. Those are in the 600 to 700,000 range. Most of Valleyview is William Lyons homes. These homes are in the 700,000 to 900,000 mostly. And actually off to the left, there's actually one of my listings that is currently under contract in the 800,000s. Two-story home, 4,300 square feet, mostly all finished since they just finished up the basement. Has a really gourmet kitchen, which they remodeled, added some counters and cabinet space, also increased the size of the island, so it's a great place to entertain. Has a nice home office, which nowadays is becoming more and more of a priority. Also, something that's unique about it in Candelas is the lot size. Oftentimes with these newer communities, sometimes you will hear complaints about lot size, and this is one where you have a big yard and you don't have a neighbor on top of you. As I was saying, so just from orientation perspective within the neighborhood, the homes to the right behind that is the wildlife refuge. Most of the Valleyview were built in the last 3 or 4 years. I think the last set of homes in Valleyview wrapped up at the beginning of 2020. So, for the most part, fairly new. Candelas has 13, 14 miles of hiking trails. I bring that up because you might have just seen some of those trails. Great for walking, hiking, biking. Again, you're having kind of your own area to do that. And as we finish up Valleyview, we'll actually head into Canyonview. As I was saying, we're heading out of Valleyview and into Canyonview. Canyonview is smack dab in the middle of Candelas. It's a mix of single-family homes done by TriPoint Homes. That's the ones we're seeing right now, as well as Century Homes. And then also, I mentioned at the beginning, there are patio homes in the neighborhood. And the patio homes done by Remington are also in Canyonview. But the single-family homes in Canyonview, you're looking low 700s to more likely mid 700s to start, and then mid 800,000 for these homes on the higher end. Most of them are in that 4,000 square feet to 4,500 square feet. Most of Canyonview was built in the last few years, last 3 to 4 years. We're actually turning on 93rd Avenue, and I can show you, give you a feel for the type of home that you will get in Canyonview. This is a listing of mine at $800,000 is the price point. 3-car garage, 2-story home, 4,500 square feet. Most of it finished. The kitchen, the house in general, even being almost 3 years old, didn't even look like it was lived in. But really nice gourmet kitchen with butler's pantry. A lot of just modern finishes. Something you're seeing in a lot of these newer homes are large-sized master bedrooms and bathrooms with locker room style showers. And matter of fact, this home actually had your laundry room connecting to the master bedroom. So no excuse for having dirty clothes on the floor for this one. But like I said, 800,000 price point, for that listing. And we'll head into the patio homes and give everybody a look at the patio homes in Candelas. The main difference with the patio homes, obviously low maintenance, mostly, well, not mostly, but smaller lot sizes. It has an added HOA to it because of the desirability of having low maintenance. Most of the homeowners, have all the landscaping from the watering to the cutting of the grass to snow removal. All of that is a part of that monthly HOA. So again, you're you don't have to take care of anything with these patio homes. Like I said, the builder was Remington Homes for these patio homes, which is a local Arvada builder. The patio homes are in the 600,000, and then some of them can come up to the 800,000s. Off to the left, behind it, you have a pond, plus you back to the green belt, and then beyond that, the wildlife refuge. So some of those lots with walkout basements are going to go for a higher price point. You probably noticed a few different places some RVs out. Now, you're not allowed anywhere in Candelas to have RV at the home. You do get a certain amount of time to load and unload, but you're not allowed to house any of your recreation vehicles in Candelas. But there's just on nearby, just on the south side of Highway 72, is RV parking. Heading out of Canyonview, we will hit our next village, which is Mountainview. You can already see up ahead to the left where it gets its name from. Most of Candelas, you're going to have a mountain view somewhere But obviously the chances of a great mountain view are enhanced in the village of Mountainview. The builder of Mountainview is David Weekley Homes. These are larger single-family homes. Most of them have a lot with some form of mountain view, whether it's off to the west or southwest. These homes are going to be in the 800,000s on the low end, and then up to $1 million on the high end. And actually, some of these with the primo lots, you can actually get north of $1 million into the 1.1, maybe even 1.2 million dollar range. You can see most of the single-family homes in Candelas are sold. Not all of them have finished completion on the building of them, but they've been sold. I know David Weekley has one more left. And then a second ago, when we were checking out the patio homes with Remington, we also saw some being built, and but they've all been sold for. Not all of them have been built yet. So really, the new construction side, you're only looking at the attached homes, the pair homes, or the townhouses. Up here on the left, in a second, we're actually going to see the community garden in Candelas. For Candelas residents, it's a $25 fee for a 4x10 plot, or for a 14-foot plot, it's a little more, $40. But that covers water, electricity, waste removal, and supplies for everybody. So again, just another demonstration, of there's something for everybody in Candelas with a community garden. So let's head into our last village, which is Parkview. As I mentioned earlier, after mostly Townview on the east was built, the builders came out the furthest west in the community and built Parkview, and then they've spent the rest of the time filling all the in-between up. Parkview consists of two main builders. TriPoint did a luxury series out this way, and then also Lennar, who we haven't mentioned yet, also built out here in Parkview. We saw Three Creeks K through 8. We'll reference that here in a minute, but yeah, like I said, these are the TriPoint luxury series. We'll actually take a look at one. Off to the right here was a home I sold last year, which again, luxury model. I think it was 6,200 square feet in that home, 4,000 above, and then another 2,000 in the basement. So plenty of square footage in this home. The outdoor space was great. It had it has a wraparound back porch. So great for the Colorado weather. Had a fireplace, a dual-sided fireplace. The inside had all the luxury upgrades that you would expect in a luxury type home. Had a gourmet kitchen, not one island, but it actually had two islands. Another unique feature about that home was all of the bedrooms had their own bathroom. So not just the master and maybe a guest suite having its own bathroom. Each bedroom had a bathroom, which was fairly unique. But yeah, so we are in the northwest corner of the neighborhood. The house is off to the right. Again, we'll have the combination of the wildlife, it backing up to the wildlife refuge, and then also mountain views into Boulder, which, at the beginning I referenced where Candelas is located, but I haven't really spent much time on that. location, is a big part of Candelas. I think most people who live in Colorado want to be as close to the mountains as possible, whether they like to take advantage of them for sport, recreation, relaxation. People live out here to be close to the mountains, and with Candelas, you are right at the foothills, and so you have easy access into the mountains, but also being that far west, that puts you in a convenient spot to be 15 minutes to the north is Boulder, and then 10-15 minutes to the south is Golden. So if you want to take advantage of all what Colorado has to offer, between access to the mountains and then getting to do different things in Boulder or Golden, Candelas is a prime spot for that. Now we're looking at the Lennar homes, and this would actually put us on the furthest west boundary of Candelas. There's a few Ryland homes that pop up, but primarily Parkview was two builders. Price point wise, the Ryland homes, you can be in the mid sixes, to mid sevens, and then the Tri-Point and Lennars homes will put you starting in the 800,000 range, and then with some of the larger homes that have the great lots, those can be into the million range. Straight ahead and to the left is the Parkview Rec Center. I referenced Parkview Rec Center when we were checking out the Townview Rec Center. It's the host of different activities in the community. There's Candelas Fest, which is a fall festival every year, and again, there's food trucks there in the summertime. There's food truck Fridays, and again, the rest is pretty comparable to Townview. Now it does have a larger swimming pool, so more adult style swimming pool for Parkview, where Townview had the kids swimming pool. And then kind of wrapping up our trip to Candelas, there's 3 creeks, K through 8, and it's both elementary and junior high. Strong school with big PTO support, and again, it's great to have a school right in the neighborhood that your kids can cover all of their primary and junior high years before they hit high school.
That wraps up our tour of Candelas neighborhood today. Thanks so much for joining me. If you liked today's tour and would like to check out some of the other Arvada neighborhood tours we've done, click here.